Ferdinand Magellan was born around 1480 in Portugal, during an era when European nations were racing to explore new lands. Growing up in a noble family, Magellan was exposed to tales of exploration and adventure, sparking his interest in the wider world from a young age. He entered the royal court as a page, where he gained an education that would prepare him for a life at sea. As a young man, Magellan joined the Portuguese Navy, serving in several important missions, including voyages to India and Malaysia. He gained valuable experience in navigation and warfare, but his time in the Navy wasn't without controversy. After a dispute with the Portuguese king over the recognition of his services, Magellan found himself sidelined. But Magellan was not easily deterred. He had a bold idea, to find a western route to the Spice Islands, which were a source of great wealth due to their valuable spices. Unable to secure support from Portugal, Magellan turned to Spain, where King Charles I saw potential in his plan. In 1519, Magellan set sail from Spain with a fleet of 5 ships, the Trinidad, the San Antonio, the Concepcion, the Santiago, and the Victoria. His crew numbered about 270 men, a mix of experienced sailors and adventurers looking for fortune. The journey began smoothly, but as they reached the coast of South America, challenges arose. Magellan's fleet spent months searching for a passage through the continent, enduring harsh conditions and dwindling supplies. Finally, in October 1520, they found a narrow, treacherous strait at the southern tip of South America, which would later be named the Strait of Magellan. Navigating through the strait was perilous, with strong currents and unpredictable weather, but after 38 days, the fleet emerged into a vast and uncharted ocean. Magellan named this body of water the Pacific Ocean because of its calm surface, though the journey across it was anything but peaceful. For 3 months, the crew sailed across the Pacific, facing starvation and scurvy, a disease caused by a lack of vitamin C. They were on the brink of disaster when they finally sighted land in the Mariana Islands, where they could restock their supplies. The journey continued to the Philippines, where Magellan hoped to secure the support of local rulers for the Spanish crown. In April 1521, Magellan became involved in a conflict between rival factions on the island of Mactan. Believing he could easily defeat the local forces, Magellan led a small group of men into battle. But he underestimated the strength of the local warriors and was killed in the fight, bringing his journey to a tragic end. Magellan's death was a severe blow to the expedition, but the remaining crew, under the command of Juan Sebastian Elcano, pressed on. They reached the Spice Islands and, after loading their ships with precious cargo, began the long journey back to Spain. Of the original 5 ships, only the Victoria completed the voyage, returning to Spain in 1522 with just 18 survivors. Despite the losses, the expedition had achieved its goal. They had circumnavigated the globe, proving once and for all that the Earth was round and interconnected. Magellan's journey was a milestone in human history, revolutionizing global trade and navigation. Although he did not live to see the completion of his dream, Ferdinand Magellan is remembered as one of the greatest explorers of all time. His legacy endures in the maps we use today, in the shipping routes that connect our world, and in the spirit of adventure that drives us to explore the unknown.